Yeah. Publisher Parrish drove the game. Citation counts became the fame. Quality research takes too long. Better pump papers, quantity song. Journals measure impact by citation rates. Researchers cite friends to inflate states. Citation cartels form across the field. Scratch my back, your metrics yield. Grant funding tied to publication count. Scientists game the system's amount. Split one study into 5 papers published, each barely meaningful. Metrics flourish. Tenure committees count publications listed. Original thinking often resisted. Safer to publish incremental work. In high impact journals, metrics lurk. University rankings based on research output, so teaching quality gets cut. Professors rewarded for papers not teaching well. Students suffer, metrics swell. PhD programs measured by graduation rate. Lower standards just to graduate. More degrees awarded, quality decline. But metrics says programs designed fine. Student evaluations measure teaching quality, so professors inflate grades. Easy policy, give everyone A's, get high ratings back. Actual learning on the wrong track. Research grants measured by dollar amount raised, so overhead costs get praised. Universities take 50% overhead fees, starving actual research, but metrics please. H-index measures researcher impact scores, so people self-cite more and more. Gain the metric through citation tricks. Actual influence contradicts. Conference presentations counted as scholarly output, so academics submit to every bout. Present the same work 10 different ways. Metric looks productive, substance decays. Criminal justice. Criminal justice. Criminal justice. Criminal justice. Arrest quotas turn police to revenue collectors. Minor infractions, poor neighborhoods vectors. Crime rates drop on paper through the trick. Actual safety, community sick. Prosecutors measured by conviction rates, so they overcharge. Enforce pleas, fates. Innocent people plead guilty to avoid risk. Metric looks good, justice disc. Recidivism rates track for parole board, so they keep people locked. Avoiding cords up, releasing someone who might re-offend. Safer to deny, metric to defend. Private prisons, paper bed filled. Incentive to imprison, profits build. Lobby for harsher sentences, more inmates in. Metrics profit, humanity's been. Police clearance rates measure cases closed, so they focus on easy crime, hard ones ghosted. Murder investigations take too long to solve. Better bust small dealers, clearance rates evolve. Ticket quotas drive traffic, enforcement schemes, revenue generation. It seems public safety secondary to financial need. Policing corrupted by metrics greed. Stop and frisk quotas for officers met. Innocent people search, civil rights set aside for numbers that look proactive. Actual crime prevention not attractive. Drug arrest statistics drive war on drugs. Low-level dealers fill up the jugs. Kingpins free while metrics claim success. Mass incarcerations, the progress. Sentencing guidelines based on conviction count, so prosecutors stack charges. Amounts piled high to force pleas through fear. Metric optimized, justice unclear. Prison rehabilitation measured by program completion rate, so inmates sit through classes, hate the requirement but get no real skill. Metric says rehabilitated, recidivism still. GDP growth became only measure track, so countries inflate stats, ignore what's cracked. Environmental destruction counts as growth. Prison expansion, same oath. Stock price became the corporate metric king, so CEOs prioritize short-term swing. Lay off workers, buy back shares, stock goes up. Nobody cares. Credit scores meant to measure lending risk became gatekeepers of financial bliss. Companies optimized to gain the score. Original purpose matters no more. Quarterly earnings drive every decision. Long-term investment loses precision. It hit the forecast, stock rewards the call. Even if companies starting to fall. Banking regulators track capital ratios tight, so banks move risk off balance out of sight. Metrics looked healthy before '08 crash, but shadow banking held the trash. Unemployment rate measured by active seekers. People give up, metric looks neater. Labor force participation drops through floor, but headline says there's no poor. Interest rates manipulated to hit inflation targets. Central banks lose sight of markets. Asset bubbles form, but CPI looks stable. Systemic risk growing under the table. Executive compensation tied to stock performance, so they optimize for short-term conformance. Long-term company health deteriorates. race. But metrics say the CEO's great. Analyst ratings based on accuracy rate, so they follow consensus, never debate. Contrarian views hurt the metric score. Groupthink dominates more and more. Fund managers measured by quarterly returns, so they chase momentum. Wisdom burns. Long-term value investing underperforms the metrics demand for quick transformation.